Hi, my name is Bear, and let's start with Nioh 2, the complete edition. Here you can create your own original protagonist and embark on an adventure that will take you through devastated lands across Japan during the Sengoku period. Much like the previous title, which gained a lot of praise from fans and critics alike, Nioh 2 contains an original story and a lot of action. This edition includes all the content from Nioh 2 along with all 3 DLC expansions: the Tengu's Disciple, Darkness in the Capital, and the First Samurai. You can also play the game at 120 frames per second if your monitor is a beast. Also, it supports 4K, ultra-wide screens, and so on. People on Steam are talking that this game is a masterpiece, well-balanced title with great replayability value, but definitely not for those who suck at Souls-like games. But if you suck at Souls-like games, I have wonderful advice for you. Stop sucking, get good. See how easy it is? Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. This is a really original and truly amazing game where you play as an ape. Yeah, your journey starts 10 million years ago, and by then we still shared our ancestors with gorillas and chimpanzees. Our last common ancestor with the apes, chimpanzees to be exact, is known to be roughly about 5 million years old. So you start as an ape and over the years evolve into an early human. The whole game spans from 10 million to 2 million years ago. Your task is for you and your tribe not to die and not to choose the path of extinction. The future of humanity is in your hands, like literally. As developers say, evolution was not written in stone. Your decisions will shape how you will overcome obstacles, increase your species, and what knowledge you will pass on to future generations. You can focus on specific attributes or choose a more balanced approach to survival. Your clan's ability to survive will be directly impacted by your decisions and choices, making each player's experience a unique one. It's a wonderful game reminding us that we are just starting to go on our evolutionary path as human species. 2 million years is nothing. Dinosaurs existed for 165 million years before they all died out, except the birds, of course, add another 65 million years to that big number. That is a huge difference. Not as huge as your mama, though. SnowRunner. As I've said a few times already, I usually don't play any car games. You could probably tell that by the sheer amount of racing and driving videos and reviews of these games in my channel. There aren't any. But somehow I play this game where you have to drive a heavy load truck, and I liked it. This game is very different from anything that involves cars. This is Dark Souls of driving. SnowRunner is a torture, and by torture I mean that this is some kind of a puzzle game. Yeah, every mission is a puzzle you have to solve. It's really hard. You often fail, your truck is stuck, it happens so often that it even rhymes, and you have to restart the whole mission over and over again. But when you finally solve one puzzle and successfully deliver the goods, you are up for the next challenge, and then the next one. The torture continues. And when you finish this game, keep in mind that there is one more, called the Mud Runner, so plenty of torture for you. Spiritfarer. This is a cozy management game about dying. Here you will take on the role of a titulous Spiritfarer, ferrymaster of the deceased. Build a boat to explore the world, then befriend and care for spirits before finally releasing them into the afterlife. Farm, mine, fish, harvest, cook and craft your way across mystic seas. Or join the adventure as Daffodil the cat in 2-player cooperative play. Yeah, you can play it with your mother-in-law and bond like never before. The game guarantees relaxing quality time with your spirit passengers, where you create long-lasting memories and, ultimately, learn to say goodbye to your cherished friends. A wholesome experience with an overwhelmingly positive review score. Also, you can play the demo version on Steam absolutely free. Tyranny. Like Pillars of Eternity or Fallout New Vegas, it is created by the narrative masterminds at Obsidian Entertainment. Tyranny is a classic-styled RPG with an original story shaped and molded by your actions. Cool thing is that here you will play as an influential villain. You can choose to stay on the evil path or defy your dark master and take a turn to a light side after all. Game looks great, it's really aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and reviews on Steam are very positive as well. You have to scroll hard to find any bad ones. As people say, this game plays just like Baldur's Gate, so if you like the classics, you probably won't be disappointed with this one as well. Although be prepared to read a lot. This is more like a book than an actual game. You will get your fighting portion as well, but it is a slow-paced game. Make sure that you have several hours of free time before you sit down with it. And I mean it, when I played it for the first time, I had 2 hours of free time, and it felt like I hadn't even started the game. Hellpoint. This is a dark action RPG set in a heavily atmospheric sci-fi universe where the line between science and occultism is blurred. Once a pinnacle of human achievement, the Irid Novo space station has fallen. Its ruins are now overrun by cruel, interdimensional entities acting as puppets of the malevolent cosmic gods. That sounds very Lovecraftian, and cosmic horror is one of my favorite things, along with boobs and potato salad. People are talking that this game is a hybrid between Dark Souls and Dead Space, but I played it and it's literally just another Dark Souls game. Yeah, it's in space, but you know, whatever. Actually, if you want, you can play one chapter for free. You can find Hellpoint: The Thespian Feast on Steam. The game itself has around 80% of positive reviews, so it's an okay game. Nothing fancy about it, but you can enjoy it for a few hours if you are a fan of Souls-like mechanics. Also, a controller is a must. Moon Hunters. At first, the price of the game catched my attention. It is really ridiculously low, and after that I saw that Moon Hunters has a very positive review score, left by more than 3,000 people. Also, a free expansion pack is included in this version as well. So this is an action roguelite exploration game with a mystical Mesopotamian-inspired world that's different every time you play. People on Steam are saying that the game is fun for the most part, but you actually need friends to play it with full potential. It supports for up to 4-player co-op, so if you are a loner, it may not be your spoon of potato salad. But if you have a friend or two, it may be a nice cooperative few-hour fun for your weekend, especially when you look at this price. Also, Steam policy is that you can refund it before you reach 2 hours of gameplay if you are a Scrooge. Ryse, Son of Rome. Another game with a ridiculous price tag. Ryse looks like God of War, Shadow of War and Assassin's Creed smashed together, and that is never a bad thing. He will take on a role of a Roman soldier who joins the army to avenge the slaying of your family and then become a hero who must fight to save the Roman Empire itself. Well, we all know that the Roman Empire is no more, so spoilers, you failed, but in the end it doesn't really matter what you did or didn't. All it matters that you had fun by killing hundreds of enemies and did that in satisfying manner. People on Steam are talking that Ryse, Son of Rome is really nice. The game is short, sweet and enjoyable. Very positive review score left by 27,000 buyers can confirm that with ease. Jotun Valhalla Edition. This is a hand-drawn action exploration game set in Norse mythology. Here you play as Thora, a Viking warrior who died an inglorious death and must prove herself to the gods to enter Valhalla. Well, I can name at least 2 better Hallas I would want to enter instead. A Game Halla and, of course, Boob Halla. Anyway, aside from the boss battles, the game revolves around exploration and puzzle solving, with a few enemies to fight. Although it isn't very surprising that puzzles often are solved by using X-wings to interact with objects. Very Viking-y. People on Steam are talking that this is a beautiful and deceptively difficult game, and the art and music lull you into a false sense of security and comfort, and then jumps on you with a full force. This is a really nice game, especially for this price.
Lawn Mowing Simulator.
Probably one of the most entertaining games in this list, if you are a fan of cutting grass with various devices. If not, you may become one in this action-filled game with an incredible plot. I'm kidding, of course, but when you really think about it, half of the world now lives in winter and nothing grows, not even grass. So this game can actually bring back memories of the sweet summer that is still about 4 months away. You know, in my city Vilnius in January there was only 5 hours of sunshine. That is official, alright? Lithuania is all the shades of grey in wintertime, all the time. So, should I buy this game? I'm thinking about it. People on Steam are saying that the game is very relaxing and helps to put your thoughts into the right drawers of your mind. And now don't forget to check out GoG Weekly sale as well. So many different games are discounted right now, just look at it. You will find my affiliate link in the description below, which will take you straight into the sale. All GoG games are DRM free and they also support refunds for up to 30 days. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you
When? Please tell.
next time.
Yay, woohoo!